our musical guest. Let me see if everybody's ready. What we waiting on? Oh, Dale. Okay. So we waiting on Dale to come out the bathroom. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Double D Den Live. I call it my Double D Den, even though my double D's are triple E's. We have welcomed you back to DK's Way Live. Right now, I'd like to bring up my musical guest. Y'all, we are honored to have her here to sing us two songs. This woman has turned from comedy to one of the dopest soulful R&B artist, and I like to call her my friend. Y'all give me a warm welcome for Miss Dale Harrison.
Keep it going for Donnie, y'all. 1 2 1 2. This is not on. Oh, I can't hear it. Oh, okay. Is there any way I can get a little more? Is there any way I can get a little more? A little more volume so me can hear myself on the side of the mic? Oh my God. I was about to be like, guys, let's try this another time. Because me can't do it unless me can't hear myself. You see? I tell y'all, you have to fight for what you want. You see? Because the people them don't know, them not perform, so them gonna tell you how to do it, but you got to do it yourself. You see? Because me led by the Holy Spirit. That's right. Me talking the truth here. Because I tell you, me have to go by what the Holy Spirit tell me to do. You see? So, what's looking like an onion? My booty? Stop playing. Don't don't cry. Um, there goes your mother with those two little guys. So, because the show, I'm gonna do two songs. And because the show was about the police and us talking about the police, and I wrote a song that was about, at the time of Ferguson, it was just happening. And I had went into the studio with a friend of mine, and we started writing, well, I started writing a song. I just got to say that because, you write a song with people in the studio and then people come back and be like, that's our song. No, 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 I wrote those words. You was just there to cheer me on. You know what I'm saying? So I took the words that I wrote and remixed it into a chant because I think about Ferguson and police harassment, but I'm also passionate about black men not killing each other. We are, the Lord's children. And I want us to care for each other like that. So I wrote this to be a chant. And you're going to like it. It's called Emergency 911. And let me just find out where my phone's. I'm ready. Okay. You can turn it up. 1 2 1 2. It's an emergency. It's an Thank you very much. Right? I wrote it like a chant because so it can stick with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we can save ourselves. We don't need to have a movement going on and a march going on. We can go to the Lord in prayer. We can, me and my Auntie Gwen, I'm talking about we will see something on the phone or, we'll be on the phone and we'll see something and we'll be like, Father God, we come to you right now asking you to take vengeance on the spirit that did this to da-da-da. And I'm talking about we'll see 2 days later, the situation is completely changed. The Lord has taken vengeance. Like We have the power. We serve a mighty God who can do whatever we ask. We aren't going to him when we are still in distress, and we can do that. So, it's really not up. The movement is already started. It's already happening. It's already in us. And, you know, so that's my little. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, this song I have out right now, and I wrote it for the artist. Well, I really wrote it out of my own story. As an artist, we think this is it, and it's not. I'm talking about, it's been so many great like, it's been so many times where I thought this was it, and it was absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? We go through rejection. We go through this emotional roller coaster of, trying to figure this thing out, but, our persistence will prevail. So I wrote this song called Never Give Up, and I'm going to just sing you, I just brought the chords because I want you to hear the song, lyrics to the song. No, I'm going to turn it down on my phone. Thank y'all so much. Can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all download that song, put it on your Spotify playlist, iTunes playlist, YouTube playlist? Thank you so much, and God bless you. And keep supporting Donnie, y'all.
Thank you, guys. Give it up for Miss Dale Harrison. Never, never give up. Don't give up, or I'll fuck you up. I love it, right? Give her a round of applause. That's a hard feat. We're going to keep this show rolling because I really have some great comedians for you. This first comedian I got coming up, he's my Double DD Den Lounge co-host. He's also the host of D-Bev Comedy Splash. If you guys are comedians and you want to get booked in town, that's the nigga to do it. His shows are always packed, and he will pay you if you twist his arm, but you got to twist his arm. All right. The next comic coming to the stage, y'all give it up for Mr. D-Bev. He's going to hit you with something real quick, and I'm going to keep this going.
Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate you. Yeah, I just want to say, man, that I just found out that, like, white folks and black folks are all the same. We just do different shit, differently. Like, white people, they bungee jump, right? You ain't never seen a nigga bungee jump. Deep sea diving. You know what I'm saying? See, a brother go to the ocean. He go to the edge of the ocean, see a motherfucking goldfish. That's a gold piranha, nigga. That's a gold piranha. I ain't going up in there and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You ever like go to the beach, man, like knee high and shit, and you walk in, that seaweed touch your feet, and she be like, oh shit, what the fuck was that? To me, nigga, jaws just lick my toes. Give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? But they just do different shit differently, right? Even our dogs are different. And white people, they name their dog out there like people. Like, come here, Christine, get in the house, Christine, come on. You know what I'm saying? What's a black dog name? King, Queenie, Fifi, you know what I'm saying? And when white people go on vacation, they take their dog in the kettle. Not a black dog. Lock that motherfucker to a tree outside the backyard. Food for a week, some water, and good luck, motherfucker. They do, man. Just do crazy shit, man. It's crazy, man. And like, even our children are different, right? You remember years ago, little Bobby was missing and shit? 3 days later, he on a motherfucking milk carton, right? Not little Junebug. Junebug missing for a long ass time. And he be gone. Because we send our kids up the block, down the street, to the corner store. They ain't kidnapping our kids and shit. If they do, they fucking around and get with them thug niggas. They gonna bring his little ass right back. Be like, excuse me, sir, this your son? Yes. He telling I was a bitch ass nigga. I'm not his dad and shit, and he hungry. And grandma hear all that noise in the front, commotion. She come in, what's going on here, y'all? Oh, Junebug missing, grandma. No, he ain't. Yes, he is. I said, no, he ain't. Watch this. Junebug, if you're hungry, you'll bring your ass home. 1, 2, there he is. Junebug can get some food and shit, man. I'm serious though, man. But yeah, man, like, everybody know I play in the NFL. I play, you know, in the NFL, the CFL, and the USFL, man. Fired from all 3 of them motherfuckers, though. But now I'm doing Pop Warner, man. I'm gonna fuck those kids up. Come on, JoJo. Come on, JoJo. What, JoJo? Oh, I can't play in the NFL no more, JoJo. What? Oh, nobody heard of the USFL, JoJo? And your mama don't want me no more, JoJo? And I paid to pay here, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's my time, y'all. I'm D-Bev, man. Thank you very much. Donnie Keefe in the house.
Give it up for D. Beverly, you guys. Comedians, when you come up to the stage, you don't have to look like a total dork and hold the mic like he was doing, making it pop and shit, all like that. Pop, pop, pop. Just hold it like this, talking this portion right here. I'm getting some real mics in here, and we're going to be doing shit real big. Y'all, give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight. Give it up for everybody you've seen on the podcast and in here. I've got 3 more comics for you. It's going to be hot as fuck. Y'all, coming to the stage right now. This guy is the one-liner king. I mean, when I met him, I thought one-liner king. Give it up for Lamar D. Soul.
Hey, do I got the spot? The mic has a G spot. Crazy shit. You know, some people do comedy because they can't afford therapy. But I'm not paying somebody to tell me I got problems. Especially when any girl will tell you for free. Like, you know what your problem is? What my problem is. So, I don't know. Hey, something you guys might not know about me. I'm right-handed, but I smoke left-handed. Go figure. Actually, if I got out of therapy, all doctors do is allow you to legally be addicted to drugs. You're like, what sounds better, Prozac, Ritalin, or marijuana? And you know half that shit they discover by accident anyway. They're like, oh, look, lab rat A stopped moving. It's like, man, I wish I could get my kid to do that. Next thing you know, it's FDA approved. Funny. Why are people always stealing our shit? Now the Asians talking about they got Asian fried chicken. Now y'all got fried rice. The fried chicken is ours. The gays stole the rainbow. So now every time I can't even enjoy a rainbow anymore, I feel like, am I having issues? Is everything okay with myself? Like, you know, you got to do that self-love kind of shit now. Speaking of self-love, you ever like go through a sexual drought and then it's like, you know, you get so used to masturbating that when you finally have sex again, you fantasizing about masturbating? You're like, oh my God, I turned myself out. Shit is crazy. But I've been going back out with my ex though. I figure why let these tattoos go to waste? So it's kind of going good. But girls, they get mad about stupid shit. And like, it's y'all fault. Y'all should have like instructions tattooed to your inner thigh. Like, start slowly with gentle licks. So if I start humping, that's good. Keep doing what you're doing. If I move to the left, don't move with me. Let me do the adjusting. And then like the small print will be like, management reserves the right to change the speed, pressure, location at any time. So don't ever think you got this figured out. So, I'm sorry. Did I mess up your groove? So, you remember back in the beginning of the relationship when you didn't have to be drunk to have sex? And it's like now you're like, oh, you again? Hold on. All right, let's do it. Then you get to the point in a relationship where you realize as long as you don't do anything together, everything's okay. So, I don't know. You guys been checking out the free personals online? No? Because they got a lot. They are mostly BBWs. That's not a car. BBWs, that stands for Big Beautiful Woman. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. She was a big woman. And she said she was 420 friendly. I didn't know if that meant she smoked weed or if that was her weight and she was nice. Then they're voluptuous, but they're really 2 of us. And then a lot of big women are bi now. I guess that means you got to split them in half to have sex with them. I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, sometimes I like to walk into a tanning salon and go, I'm suing. You get it later. Hey, you guys want to see my impersonation of a girl apologizing? Yeah. You want to see it again? Girls don't apologize. They just buy you something. Every once in a while, they go, baby, you know I'm crazy. So if she does that, that was the apology. So, I don't know. You guys got any questions about anything? You guys miss Obama? Yep. No. Like, shouldn't the first black president be more than half black? That's why he had to run twice, so he equaled one whole black president. Every family reunion, they get into an argument over reparations. And there's like somebody like, you can't even spell reparation. I'm like, sure can. R-E-P, white girls. And everybody's like, well, everybody's political. And I was like, where do you stand on abortion? I'm like, in line at the clinic. It's like pro-abortion and pro-white girls because they can't take those little things home to daddy. So, hey, what are you going to do? We were talking about being black with police and stuff. I didn't find out I was black till 7th grade. I had to take ESL, Ebonics as a second language. So I'm having modicum of success too. And you can say modicum if you grow up white, even if you don't know what it means. But in Ebonics, modicum is whether you have sex or masturbate. It's like, what's your modicum? It's like, oh man, I need me a big BBW. I like when comedians go, when you don't laugh, or if y'all didn't laugh, and like, I don't care, that shit was funny. I'm like, okay. I did a show one time, and an old guy came in on a respirator. I told the first joke, he died laughing. His his family came up to me afterwards like, thanks, dude, we tried everything. It was a little hard to finish the show with the paramedics yelling clear, but I got it. Oh, Donnie said rap, she gave me this. I didn't know if that was an invitation for after the show or that meant get finished. I think it meant, which one? Get finished probably? Well, it's the same thing, huh? And speaking of white people, why are we the ones called colored? I never been green with envy. Like they spend millions a year tanning or they end up red. White people are blue when they're cold, yellow when they're sick, and gray when they're dead. So we don't need mood rings, we just need some Caucasian flesh. Just slap some on your wrist and you know what kind of day you're having. Like, oh shit, it's yellow. White people always fucking up shit, like the English language, like take the and there. Why with TH? Why would you want to put your tongue in between your teeth while you're talking? That's why we say teeth. You can call it Ebonics if you want to. We just try not to bite our tongue. And then, how are you going to say conjugate the verb to be and it's I am, you are? No, it's I be, you be, we be jamming. Right? All right. Hey, I was in the Ultimate Black Man contest where you got to play basketball while you're eating fried chicken and watermelon at the same time. Behind bars. Yeah. I came in third, though, behind Eminem and Justin Timberlake. All right, guys, thanks.
Justin Timberlake and Eminem. Y'all give it up for Lamar D. Soul. That's why I call him the one-liner kings. He just be throwing them out there. That nigga say the most outlandish shit in the fastest few seconds. You be like, that came out of that nerdy guy. He's like, yeah, and fuck your life. And fuck your mama too while you at it. My jokes are funny, bitch. Suck my dick. All right, y'all, we gonna keep it going. I got this next comic coming to the stage. Very funny. He hails from overseas in Iran. He's one of the funniest guys I know. Don't mix him up with a Mexican and nobody else. He'll fuck you up, okay? Y'all give it up for Mr. Sherwin Array.
What's going on? How you guys doing? You hear me okay? Volume good? All right. Boy, this is a cute little audience. Man, Don, we could have done this shit over the phone. I don't know what the fuck. You had me come all the way from Iran to okay, let's go and get it. Listen. Okay, pay attention. I'm going to be telling these jokes really, really fast because I got to get back to my 7-Eleven. So pay attention, please. All right? I didn't even tell my father I was leaving tonight, okay? I'm telling you, he thinks I'm in the back working on a slurping machine right now. He finds out I'm here. Back to Iran I go, let me tell you. I like this audience, man. This is cool. This is different than the club settings that we're used to, man. It's a lot. This is nothing like Taliban Tuesdays. Look at this shit here. That's the show I normally host, Taliban. These shows have these racist themes. Taliban Tuesdays is a real show. The audience looks like one giant eyebrow. It's the fucking worst shit in the world. It's some scary shit. You know what I mean? I love my people, but they scared of living shit. You know what I mean? You love your people, but there's some of them motherfuckers that scare the shit out of you. Because they never tell us which one of us is carrying the bomb. They don't tell us. They don't tell us. And I'm up here nervous as hell just looking at everybody like, I'm telling you, man, it's some scary shit. But Dawn's been booking me a lot, man. I love, I've done so many different shows. I've done white shows, black shows, Taliban Tuesdays. My favorite show to perform for, my favorite audience is black audiences. I love black audiences. As a comic, we pray for audiences like black audiences. Because the audience is right, the show is just totally different. Black audience is like no other show. First of all, when black people tell you the show starts at 8 o'clock, you got about a 2.5 hour grace period. I mean, that show can start anywhere in there. Black shows start so late, sometimes they don't even put a time on the flyer. It just says tonight. You know, the first show we ever had together was at the Comedy Union, man. I was so excited. I called the club up myself. I said, hey, man, so what time you guys starting? He was like, oh, shit, we'll be over there, baby. I was like, what the fuck? We'll be over there, baby. My friends are like, Sherwin, we want to see you perform tonight. I was like, shit, I'll be over there, baby. Black shows are run totally different. See, in a white show, they'll tell you, look, we're going to give you 10 minutes to tell your jokes, and we're going to give you a warning light at 8 minutes to let you know, wrap it up. In a black show, I said, excuse me, so when do I get the warning light? When you stop being funny? That could be 10 minutes. That could be 2 minutes. It's up to you, baby. Totally different. Plus, in a black show, this is my favorite thing about black shows is when you make black people laugh real, real hard, some of them get up and run. Have you seen this shit happen? It's your generation that does. It's the younger kids that do it. I mean, I don't know what it is, but something turns on in their soul and hurls them 200 miles an hour to the other end of the room, and somehow they manage to high five 47 of their friends on the way over there. Let one of my people run in the middle of a show. We're all running, goddamn. If you ever see anybody that looks remotely close to me run in the middle of a show, get your ass up, get the fuck out. It is not part of the program. The closer these eyebrows get to each other, the more in danger you are. I'm just letting you know. You guys like to race shit. Okay, all right. You're a racist motherfucker. You like to race. Oh, but here's the funny thing, man. The more black shows I do, the more black habits I begin to pick up. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. And I'm telling you, that is some scary shit, because the last thing you guys want is a black Iranian, okay? That is America's worst nightmare. A black Iranian, that's like a bomb that goes off late. Oh, shit, this went off a little late. I'm telling you, I'm picking. You know how I knew I was picking up black habits and I had to just take a step back, just cool out for a minute? My friend Malik calls me on the phone, black guy, obviously, right? Malik calls me on the phone, asks me if he can hold $1,000. Black people say hold, they don't say borrow. Malik, I'm used to telling this joke with white people in the audience where you have to translate because they don't understand, and they'll fill out a complaint card if they don't understand. So anyway, Malik calls me on the phone, asks me if he can hold $1,000. I didn't even say no. I said, shit. I ain't giving you a motherfucking thing. He was like, Sherwin? I said, it's Charmaine now. Yes. You know, shit is the coolest word. It's essentially an upgraded no, is what it is, right? According to my math, it's an upgraded no. It's an absolutely the hell not, right? Because black people, you never use the word no. Just depending on how crazy the request is will determine the level of shitness that you get, right? For instance, if I asked you guys to help me blow up the airport. Shit. One time, hey, there was a dude sitting in the front row, drunk, and I mean, this guy was flying drunk somewhere. I said, young man, if I asked you to help me blow up the airport, you must be out of your goddamn mind. Arab dude gonna ask me, help him blow up the airport. Shit. I said, okay, so you just gave your shit an introduction. I'll accept that. That's cool. That's all right. Bro, I'm telling you, it's the coolest word in the world because you can use it in any situation. Like if you have cereal, no milk, shit. Ladies, uncircumcised penis? Shit. See, yeah, wasn't no hesitation with that one, was it? We don't want no turtlenecks in 2022, do we? No? Shit. My black friend, especially D-Bev, me and D-Bev are good friends, man. D-Bev always teases me about that word. Like, he'll come to my apartment. He won't even say hello. He'll just walk right in, shit. So I'll be like, okay, fine, all right, shit. Then my dad will come in the room, shit. I'm telling you, it's the coolest word in the world. Now look, I just told you it's an upgraded no, right? You could also use it for yes. If you won 20 million, would you quit your job? Shit. Would you give a 2-week notice? Shit. Yes and no, same word. You see that? You have confused white people. You see how you did that? Now you see? Black people, did you know that white people also have a shit? Did you know that? Did you know that? They do. White, yes. White people also have a shit. It just sounds a little different. It's, oh, come on! That's how white people say no to one another. Just say, oh, come on! I asked my white friend Steve, I said, Steve, may I borrow $1,000? Oh, come on, Sherwin. Then he reached in his pocket. Now you know you need more than that. White people, let me tell you, see, here's the thing. White people, black people say the same things. They just say them differently. That's all it is. For instance, white people say, Stephen, I've got some news that's going to knock your socks off. Black people say, Willie, you ain't going to believe this shit. It's the same thing. They just say it differently. White people say, oh, good heavens, there's a sale at Target. Black people say, man, let's go see what Target talking about. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. White people say, that hurricane wreaked havoc. Black people say, man, that hurricane tore up a lot of shit. It's the coolest shit in the world. See, the thing you got to understand about white people is this. White people are an extremely specific breed of people. They're very, very specific. When you mess up their salmon and asparagus in a restaurant, they want to speak to the manager. That's their shit, salmon and asparagus. They love that fucking meal. Salmon and asparagus. When you mess up that salmon and asparagus in a restaurant, white people want to talk to the manager and the manager only. You ever notice white people don't speak to anybody but the manager? You get me the manager now. Get me the manager. I want to talk to the manager. Where's the manager? I want to speak to the manager. I speak to nobody but the manager. Get me the manager now. Black people, you don't really care who you speak to. I know somebody better tell me something. It's the same shit. You just say it a little nicer. That's what it is. Next time you go out to dinner, sit next to white people. Make them a little nervous. Okay. Sit next to white people. And watch how they eat dinner. They eat dinner like everybody else. But at the end of the night, when that bill comes, this is when white people kill each other. Because they all want to pay the bill. You ever notice? White people can't wait to pay the bill. Bill be $6,288. White people dive headfirst into the middle table. Give it to me. Don't you touch it. Slide it over, Scooter. Scooter is the universal white nickname, right? Slide it over, Scooter. I'm paying this bill. Black people, you guys get the bill, you lose your fucking memory. Wait a minute, I didn't order all this shit. No. I know I ate it, but I didn't order it. That's what I'm saying. Wait, hold up. I found a problem right here. Which one of you messed around and ordered gratuity? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's automatically added to parties of 6 or more? Oh, hell no. Somebody better tell me something. White people make me laugh, man. They're so funny, dude. You ever work with white people at the job? Don't they take the job seriously? White people take the job so seriously. They act like it's their business, right? They take it so fucking seriously. When the computers go down at work, white people are upset because they can't work anymore. Black people, look at God. Won't he do it? Computers come back up. The devil is a lie. I love you, Dawn. See, black women, I love black women because they flirt so much. You know what I mean? I love that. And they get right to the point. Black is 0 or 100. Black, but there's no in the middle. They get right to the point. I asked a black woman out on a date. I said, sweetie, I would love to take you out sometime. You ain't gonna have me wearing no sheet. Like I drive around with sheets in my truck. You Taliban, this ain't Talibooty. What kind of shit is that to say to me? Then she hit me with the classic line, once you go black, once you go black, you never go back. I said, shit, once you go in my van, you go to Afghanistan. Hey, I'm Sherwin Ray. You guys been a lot of fun. Give it up for your host, Don Keefe. God bless you guys. Good night.
Give it up for Mr. Sherwin Ray, y'all. Sherwin Ray. Yeah, once you go in my van, you going to Afghanistan unless you get a bitch like me, because, nigga, you be like, nah, let that bitch back out the van. She crazy to the motherfucker. Because I'm a windmill on you, first of all. See, you guys be used to women just being, Black women, we gonna punch. We getting in boxing stances, nigga. We gonna start dancing on you. What the fuck you mean we going to Afghanistan? Boop, nigga, what? Stand. Got your Afghanistan, bitch. Roll a blunt, bitch. With that Afghani gooey, nigga. They got Afghani gooey? Because I'm going if they get that. Brandy got the big B on. It's a trip when I see kids that I watch grow up. You know, I'm like, look at these grown-ass men. They be smoking cigars and shit. I'm like, my son is out there fucking somebody. Oh, my God. My son is sticking to a bitch. That's why I have to watch what I put on Instagram when you got grown-ass kids, because my son be like, Mommy, take that down. I thought it was cute to put a picture of my crotch up when they was playing pants. I was like, look at that monkey, nigga. And I was like, my son was like, Mommy. I was like, Mommy. That changed things. Because, I mean, it takes the carnal mind out. I'm like, so good. Your mom is so awesome. He's like, Mom, you're a whore. I saw that picture. Take it down. I'm just kidding. My son would never call me a whore, okay? Don't take shit serious. Next comic coming to the stage, not for real. I love my boo-boo. It's a trip, though, when you have grown-ass kids, for real. That's why I only got one of them motherfuckers. I couldn't have no girl. God knew what he was doing by giving me a son, because the daughter, I killed that bitch. Because if she anything like me, she gonna die off birth, bitch. No, as soon as out the womb, bitch, die. You will not. I rebuke you, baby. Baby, like, I love you. No, don't trust you. You got a diaper on right now, bitch, but it's coming off sooner or later. She be all in the playground, good on the poles and shit. I be like, I'm watching you, bitch. You too good on that pole. Fuck that. Play your ass in the sandbox. Get dirty, bitch. Learn construction. Because you not getting on the pole. And my daughter would be the bitch on the pole going, look, Mommy. Watch, Mommy. Look what I can do. No, bitch. And if I would have had it by his daddy, I know the bitch would be untrustworthy. Okay? Because you got to know your child. See, I knew to stop the streets from stopping him. I had to start at a young age. As soon as the maintenance man called me and said, there was an accident near your townhouse. The maintenance man was shot in the ass repeatedly today. And they heard some chipmunk-sounding laugh coming from your townhouse. And we're pretty sure it's your son. And I'm like, what do you mean? My son doesn't own a BB gun. I'm got to get put out my building, everything. I'm like, my son don't own a BB gun. Let me tell you something. You know how black mamas are. My son ain't got no motherfucking BB gun. Nigga, I know what my kid got. But I forgot my brother, this scandalous ass, a few weeks ago had asked me, hey, I got this old-ass BB gun, the kind you pump. Can your son have it? Hell no. I remember telling him distinctly, Hell motherfucking no. Because I know my child. You got to know if you raising a DC sniper in your motherfucking house. Okay? This nigga was too good at GoldenEye, shit like that. He killing. I'm playing the game with the nigga walk up behind me shooting me in the head. I'm like, nah, you can't have no BB guns, motherfucker. You too good of a shot, nigga. So I'm arguing with the people at the building. My son ain't got no gun, and then it hit me. Click. Raul tried to give him a gun. My brother black, but he got a Mexican name, Raul. The only nigga you know black as dirt named Raul. So I called my brother because he can't lie to me. He starts laughing. I said, hey, Ra, the maintenance department called me today and said Manuel was attacked. What you mean Manuel was attacked? They said he was shot repeatedly in the ass with a BB. Did you give Lamont that BB gun? No, why would I do that? The laugh, though. The laugh. No, no. It's that part. Nigga, I caught you. Click. You gave my son a BB gun? No. So my son come in, he got poly seeds in his hand. He got about 10 of his friends. Mine, no. You ain't going nowhere. I said, let me talk to you for a second. Today, I got a phone call. Manuel had been shot in the ass repeatedly. So his friends did what y'all doing. Now, my son, this is what I know about black children, boys in general, men, period. I don't care what race they are. You have to be specific with men. Ask them specific questions. You shall get a specific answer. Because they not going to lie to you. They just going to omit some shit. My son, a true omitter. He's a true nigga. I said, Lamont, you got a BB gun? Mommy, there is no BB gun in this house. No BB gun in this house, but it's the no BB gun presentation in this house. Now, BB and the mama I am, the brothers I got, I'm the only girl. I said, go get that fucking gun from wherever the fuck you hit it at outside, nigga. So his friend stood there. She figured it out. She knows. And my son sitting there looking confused with one eye open, one eye closed. She knows. Polyseeds. Mommy, I'm telling you, I do not own a BB gun. Look around the house. Keywords, look around the house. I done told your ass to go get that motherfucking gun from outside where they had to get it. 2 minutes later, here he come with the BB gun. Manuel ass looked like something off the X-Files when I went in that office. This nigga done pumped it 10 times and shot him. Old-fashioned BB guns, you know them kind you gotta pump. The nigga broke skin. I almost got put out that apartment. That's why I be like, black mothers go through a lot. But see, I knew what kind of child I was raising. The DC sniper wasn't growing up in my house because I wasn't allowing him to have no guns. Now he in charge of ammunition and all types of shit in the military, but it's okay. He's doing it the legal way. That nigga like, I got real guns now, though. I did that, snuggle wuggle. I said that on air. Snuggle, my little gun toting, rootin' tootin'. That's when you get like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. All right, y'all, we gonna keep it going. I got one more comic coming to the stage. Y'all ready for some more? Say some more. All right, y'all. Coming to the stage, my homeboy, one of the funniest niggas I know. I'm going to call him a nigga because he my brother from another mother. Y'all give it up for another brown brother coming to the stage, Mr. Benny Mina.
Hey, y'all give it up for Donnie Keith, please, and all the comics we saw so far. Give it up for everybody, man. Oh, man, so I'm a father of two. I got a 7-year-old and a 16-month-old as of yesterday, man. And during the lockdown, my son had, he was 5, he had Zoom school, which meant I had Zoom school, all right? And I didn't realize how much shit I forgot about school, you know, since I went to school and stuff, right? So he had comprehensive English in the 1st grade. And I told my wife, shit, I had that in high school. I don't know if it meant my son was a genius or I was a dumbass, but, he had it, right? So I'm sitting next to my son, right, because he's got to sit in front of the laptop. The teacher doesn't want to see any parents on the screen, just the kids, so I'm sitting to the side of him. And my son's like, Daddy. I'm like, what's a noun? And I'm like, a noun? I got that. That is a person, place, or things. Okay, cool. Thanks, Daddy, right? 5 minutes later, he's like, Daddy. I'm like, what? He goes, what's a pronoun? And I was like, shit. A pronoun, that is an athletic noun, I didn't know what to say to him, man. And then, my 16-month-old, we had him during the lockdown, man. So, I got single friends. You say, oh, it was rough going through the lockdown being single. I got couple friends. They're like, no, being in a couple, in a relationship, it was hard because we argue a lot. Screw that. I went through with a pregnant woman, man. My wife was pregnant, and she was mean as hell, man. Because, look, my first son, it was a smooth pregnancy. She got pregnant, went to every appointment, had the baby, no big deal. The second one, she had morning sickness, headaches, body aches. Everything was my fault. Everything, right? I'd wake up in the morning, good morning. The fuck's good morning about? Fuck you, get out of my face. I'm like, whoa, just mean as hell, right? And she'd always go lay down because her body was hurting. And one time I was trying to make her feel good, right? So I laid behind her and I put my hand over her. I'm like, baby, you okay? She turned around, 6 feet, asshole, 6 feet. And where's your mask? I'm like, we live together. What the hell, right? I don't trust you. Look what you did. And then I kind of got upset. I'm like, you know what? It works both ways. We did this to each other. She's like, nah, you did this to me. I'm like, you know what? You could have swallowed. I mean, I don't know. It works both ways, And for everything, she was just mean as hell. And then certain times she chose to be cute because we did what everybody did during the lockdown. We watched TV. My thing to watch was The Walking Dead. I love that show, right? So I'm watching The Walking Dead. She's next to me. Now she wants to be cute. She's like, baby. I'm like, what's that? If I was to turn into a zombie, do you think it'd put me down? I looked at her. I'm like, shit, I want to put you down now. What the hell, right? Because, she's mean as hell. All of a sudden, she wants to be cute. But she got me with the TV, man, because she scared the hell out of me. Because she liked to watch this show called Snap. All right? Do any of you guys know what Snap is? All right? You kind of know? All right, Snap, check this out, bro. Snap's a show about women that snap. They kill their husbands, their boyfriends, and their lovers. All right? And every show showcases 3 different women that killed their significant other. All right? And here's a crazy true fact about that show. It's going on to the 11th season. All right, so there's a lot of women killing men out there, right? And my wife, she's not watching the show like, babe, you gotta watch it. These women are crazy. No, she's watching it with a pen and a pad, taking notes. And I'm like, why are you writing shit down? She's like, because I'm never gonna get caught. I'm like, screw that. I canceled cable that night, all right, because I want to live, all right? Because she got stupid with it. She's all like, oh my God, look at she killed her husband. She was a hero. I'm like, she was a hero. She murdered him. Like he was cheating. No, she was the one cheating on him. He drove her to that. I'm like, you know what? Shut up, just crazy shit, man. And I don't know if you guys want to have kids and stuff like that, but just know that if you have kids, women change, and not necessarily for the better. Check it out. I've been with my girl 17 years, all right? It took her 2.5 years before she farted in front of me. 2.5 years, right? We're driving to the movies. I'm driving. She's shooting shotgun, and then hello, and I'm like, oh snap! She's like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I was like, no, I'm glad you did, because I was starting to think you're weird, right? Because for 2.5 years, she never farted in front of me. I'm like, it's gotta come out one way or the other. I'm like, where does it go? Maybe that's why she has bad breath sometimes. I don't know, right? But man, once she got pregnant, she did it during both pregnancies. Once she got pregnant, she didn't care. With our first son, she's 8 months pregnant. We're watching TV. She's leaning on me on the sofa, right? It just rips one loud. I'm like, what the hell? It scared me because it was that loud, right? I thought she would have the same reaction. I thought she was like, oh my God, baby, I'm sorry. No, she looked at me. She goes, hey, that was a good one, huh? I was like, no, it's never a good one when you say that. Don't ever do that again, Then she took it to another level. The next week, we had to go to a doctor's appointment for her, right, for a checkup. We're in the elevator. We got to go to the 7th floor. On the 3rd floor, 3 more people come in. So it's 3 people, her and I, and she farts again. Not loud enough you can tell who farted, but loud enough you can tell somebody farted, right? Because it was one of those women farts. It was like, pa, pa, right? And that thing smelled, right? It smelled bad, right? So the people in front of us are like, what the hell, right? They turn around. They see a pregnant woman, like, oh, it can't be her. They turn around. They see me. They give me the you're a jerk look, right? And I was like, oh, no, it wasn't. And I look at my wife, and she's going like this. I'm like, oh, fuck you, man. You just throw me under the bus like that, man. She's always doing stuff like that, man. And then, the midnight cravings is what kills you, man. Fellas, they say once you have a baby, you're not going to get any sleep. When your woman's pregnant, you don't get no sleep because in the middle of the night, she gets cravings, man. My wife would wake me up with an attitude between 1 to 3 in the morning. Mean as hell. The baby wants pizza. The baby wants hamburgers. The baby wants cookies. The baby wants this. Just one time, I would have loved for her to wake me up. The baby wants to suck dick. Just one time, Because we were not having any sex during the pregnancy, man. It's bullshit, man. And then, after the baby, we argue a lot, man, because my wife has anger issues, where this past December, we almost called it quits. We literally almost, I've been with her 17 years, and I was like, you know what, I'm out of here. But then I thought about it. I'm in my 40s, my late 40s and stuff. In fact, this past Monday, I just turned 48, right? So I'm a 48-year-old, and I was like, man, I can't be single right now because I'm domesticated. I've been with her 17 years. I don't even know how to talk to women anymore, right? Seriously, man. Sometimes we do shows, and after the show, it turns into like a nightclub. I don't even know how to talk to women. Like I said, man, one time, it was about a month ago, I'm doing a show, and then it became a nightclub. There's a bunch of beautiful women there. This cute girl came up to me. She was trying to flirt. She said, hey, you're really funny. I'm like, thank you. Like, you want to buy me a drink? I'm like, bitch, I don't know you, because I'm trained. My wife got me trained, right? I don't want to cheat on her. But I was thinking about, being single. But the last time I was single, like, how old are you, big dog? How old are you? 35? Is it easy? Are you single or married? You're engaged? All right, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I'm letting you know right now, man. No, because it's hard. Like, you're not single, but being single at my age is hard, right? Because the last time I was single, I was 31. And the only thing I remembered about being single is women make guys jump through hoops. The last time I was single, I was 31 years old. I went to a grocery store. I met a woman. We exchanged phone numbers. We talked every day for a week. At the end of every conversation, she would tell me, I can't wait to see you. When I see you, it's going to be on. For a woman to say to a man, that's kind of weird, right? So I'm like, hey, what do you mean by it's going to be on? She's like, well, we go to a bar, have some drinks, and then afterwards we can go back to your place and go back to my place. I got excited. This shit's going to be on, right? Sure enough, we make a date. We go to a bar. We shut it down. It's 2 in the morning. I'm buzzed. She's wasted because she was trying to keep up with me, and I'm an alcoholic, right? So I'm like, what do you want to do now? She's like, let's go back to your place. I'm like, cha-ching, let's go. We go back to my place. Next we keep on drinking some more. Next it's 3 in the morning. I'm fucked up. She's damn near wasted, passed out. We start making out. It's getting hot and heavy. Clothes are coming off. I think I'm going to have sex. I like to play it safe. I go get a condom. I start opening it up. She's like, what are you doing? I'm opening up a condom. She's like, for what? What do you think? I'm going to make you a balloon animal, all right? So I made this big-ass python, right? It's my story. Hey, it's my story. I can say it any way I want, all right? So I made this big-ass python, right? She's like, no, we can't do this. I'm like, why not? She goes, I don't know you very well. I'm like, you're about to get to know me really damn good right now, right? She's like, no, stop. It's only been a week. I go, that's a long time in guys' terms. She's like, no, come on, stop. I'm like, baby, let's do this. Come on, stop, baby, let's do this. That went on for 10 minutes. And listen, fellas, I don't care what's your nationality, how old you are, who raised you, where you from. When the woman does that, come on, stop, every man uses this line at least once in his life. Because I said it that night. I was like, well, can you just touch it? Just your hand for a little bit, just rub it, all right? Donnie, you heard that shit before, huh? Look at that. She was like, I don't want to. I know it's your mom, man. My bad, bro. Like, mama, don't touch it. Mama, don't touch it, Then the next day, she's rubbing your face. I love you, honey. That's all, man. No, she was all like, no, I don't want it. Just stop. I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, what the hell? It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm drunk. You're drunk. We're both naked. My python's turning into a worm. I'm like, what do you want to do then? She's like, let's just go to sleep. Like, you know what? The hell with it. I rolled over. She's like, what are you doing? I'm going to bed. She's like, aren't you going to hold me? I looked at her like, I don't know you very well. It's too soon, It's 50-50, man. It's 50-50, yeah. I'm getting older, man. Like I said, I just turned 48. I really did on Monday, man. And I'm so jealous of young people, man. I'm jealous of like 20-something-year-olds, man, because they don't know how lucky they are, the technology they're born into. Right, because shit's amazing nowadays, right? Social media, phones and stuff. You're literally carrying a computer in your friggin' wallet or in your pocket, right? Seriously, like, I get mad because the other day I had some family over. I have a 22-year-old cousin. He was over, his phone rang, and then he had a speaker, and his buddy was calling him up. He goes, yo, man, what are you doing? He goes, I'm at my family's house. He goes, well, check it out. I got this new spot. The drinks are cheap. The women are hot. Let's go watch some games there. My cousin was all like, all right, cool. Should I pick you up? You want to pick me up? His buddy was like, let's meet there because I'm going to get off work late. So my cousin's like, all right, cool. Text me the address. Obviously, his friend has a smartphone. Text my cousin the address. My cousin put that in navigation. Boom. He knew how to get there. I told my cousin, you're so lucky because that's fucking amazing. He's like, what do you mean? I go, because when I was 22, fucking 26 years ago, that shit didn't happen. When I was 22, I'd be walking down the street. My beeper would go off. Beep, 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 right? I look at my page. I'm like, oh, shit, my boy Mike is paging me. One thing about technology making young people stupid because when I was 22, fucking 26 years ago, I had 300 phone numbers right here. Remembered everybody's phone number and the mama. There was no SD card. This was our fucking memory, all right? So I get the fucking page. I got to call my boy Mike up. There's no smartphones back in the day. I got to walk to a payphone. all right? You get to a payphone, you can't just use it because it requires change. So for the next 5 minutes, I had to be homeless. Hey, man, you got a quarter I can have, bro? Can I get a quarter? Let me get 2 dimes, bro. Let me get 2 dimes, right? I would get the change. I'll call my boy Mike up. I'm like, what's up, man? You page me? Yeah, bro, check it out. I got the new spot. The drinks are cheap. The women are hot. Let's go watch some games. I'm like, all right, cool. Should I pick you up? You want to pick me up? He's like, you know what? Let's meet there because I'm going to get off work late. All right, cool. Give me the address. Hold up. Let me find a pen and paper because we had to write shit down back in the day, all right? I get a pen and paper. I write down the address. I go home. I use my navigation system. It was called the Thomas Guide, all right? Young people don't know what the hell it is, right? I told my cousin what a Thomas Guide is. If he knows what it is, he goes, well, my friend's name is Thomas, but he's not a guide. I'm like, shut your ass up, bro. Shut your ass up. I go, Thomas Guide is a book about this thick, about that long. The greater LA County, greater Orange County, greater San Bernardino County. If you were smart, you would get the greater LA County and Orange County together, because let's be honest, who the hell wants to go San Bernardino, all right? And when you get that book, you got to be a genius. You got to play, use it like, you got to use it like you're playing Battleship, A6, G3. You got to know what the hell you're doing. And I get mad when I hear young people talk about, you know how hard it is to text and drive? I'm like, fuck you, we had drive and flip pages and shit, right? And one thing about the Thomas Guide, it would help me save money when I was a young man. When I meet a girl and I get her number, I call her up a couple days later, I'm like, well, let's get together, go to the movies or have dinner. Okay, cool, come pick me up. Cool, give me your address. She give me her address, I'm like, hold on, let me look you up. I get my Thomas Guide, I come back on the phone, no, you're 5 pages away. That shit's not going to happen, you know? It's just different and shit, man. And, you know, like I said, I'm getting older, man, and, you know, you got to know your limits, man. So when I was young, I used to get in a lot of fights. I grew up in a rough neighborhood, so I used to get in a lot of fights to the point where I got into boxing when I was in my 20s. I boxed for a couple of years, right? And you know, I'm more mellow now, but because I grew up with those fathers that told you, listen, if you're going to fight and if you don't whoop ass, when you come home, I'm going to whoop your ass, right? So I used to whoop ass and shit, but I never started a fight. But now I'm in my 40s and shit, and I'm more mellow, right? You know, like, you know, I don't fight anymore. But this happened to me right before the pandemic. I went to this taco truck. Saw one of my buddies and shit, right? You know, getting food and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You know, we get his food. I get my food. We go talk to the side. Like 5 minutes later, we turn to the taco truck. Some dudes are starting a fight, right? And my buddy's like, hey, man, what should we do? I'm like, nothing, food. Do you know them? Eat your fucking food, right? So who the hell are you? Yeah, you superhero, man, shit, right? So we're eating our food, right? And it's time to leave. He goes, hey, man, I gotta go see my wife. My wife is waiting for me. Like, you know what, me too. I say bye to him. I walk him to his car. I start walking to my car. I turn around because I hear a thump. These dudes are starting to fight. So they're punching his car windows. My buddy gets out the car, goes, hey, man, what's your problem? One of them just punches him in the face. Bam, right? The boxer in me came out, goes, hey, man, go whoop some ass. So I started running over there, and as I got close, my mind told my body, hey, fool, you're in your 40s. So I slowed down, and I started walking gingerly over there, right? As I got close, they're about to hit my friend again, and the boxer said, do something. So I reached back again, I pulled out my cell phone, I go, hey, fool, I dare you to hit him, man. I fucking dare you to hit him, right? So my friend's mad at me because I got a 10-minute video clip of him getting his ass whooped, just nasty, bro. I mean, they beat the shit out of him, right? And my friends are like, man, why didn't you do something? I'm like, I did. I posted it on Facebook. They're going to catch us someday. I go, dude, how old are you? Why'd you get out the car? Know your limits. Who stay in the car, man? Call the police, you know? Hey, guys, my name is Benny Mena. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Y'all give it up for everybody you seen here my stage tonight. Benny Mena, Sherwin Array. Give it up for my girl, Daryl Harrison, and her songs about freedom and spirituality and all that good shit. And give it up for my ignorant ass. Y'all, this is DK's Way, Lamar D. Soul. Now, if y'all ever need a vegan chef, seriously, Lamar be hooking some shit up. One day, he gives art shows, too, and as y'all know, I'm a painter. So we had an art show. Lamar had cauliflower buffalo wings. I ain't never had fake meat that tastes so good that was cauliflower. And I'm a cauliflower connoisseur. I ain't into that fake meat. What's that shit called? Beyond Meat? Nigga, that shit got blood. I don't know where the blood is coming from if it's plant-based. The shit be red. You ever seen they meat? Where's the blood from? This is plant. I don't give a fuck. No, that shit look fleshy. Fuck that. I don't trust you and your Beyond Meat. It's some real flesh in there. Right, meat juice, beet juice. That's bullshit. How about that? Beet juice bullshit. Somebody is bloody, okay? There was a cow killed to make that Beyond Meat. It is beyond what I can believe in. Sorry. And they make hot dogs and all kind of shit. Yeah, you got the dreadlock. You a lettuce eater. I know, nigga. Nigga make lettuce, tomato sandwiches and shit. Ain't no meat involved in that shit. I don't trust people that don't have protein in their bloodstream. Nigga, you is a bug-me-atarian is what you are. Yes, you are a pescatarian. Okay, y'all, we gonna close out DK's way because this nigga don't got a microphone and he like to yell shit up here where y'all can't hear out there. I'm Donnie Keith. Tune in next week, 8 o'clock. Love you. Deuces.